Welcome back. Shifting focus to the metal space now, considering all the global developments that have been transpiring. Aditya Welekar, the Senior Research Analyst of Metals at Axis Securities, is joining us on the show. Aditya, good afternoon. Thank you for joining in. With these 25% tariffs that have been imposed on steel and aluminum, and also a proposal to impose tariffs on copper, what do you see as the road ahead for these commodities? Do you see a sharp surge in prices going forward, particularly in the US?
Yeah, in US, definitely the prices will increase, and that has already been reflected in the physical premiums, both for aluminium and copper. So for aluminium, the Midwest premium are already at the level of $800 per ton from 400, and then copper COMEX is already trading at a higher level than LME copper. So also the HRC prices in US are also at a higher level than the other regional HRC prices. So in US, the impact of these so-called tariffs and the speculation about copper tariffs, all these is already reflecting in the premiums and their regional prices.
So what does this mean for Indian metal stocks? How do you rate them right now?
So with this recent rally in the stock prices, especially for steel names like Tata Steel, we see with these current developments, the demand, calling out the demand scenario will be slightly tricky because there are a lot of moving news flows impacting the mid to long-term demand scenario. So the trading window, which has emerged since last few weeks, and that trading window, because of these positive news flows coming out from China that they have raised their fiscal deficit to 4%, which was earlier expected at 3.5%, and then the price hikes taken by the steel mills. So all these have led to the rally in the steel stocks. But now going forward here onwards, the current news flows from yesterday is once again muddling the scenario, and it is putting a lot of uncertainty on how the demand and how the medium-term prospects of the sector will pan out, especially with these counter-tariff measures from Europe and Canada on US. And furthermore, European Union has also reduced the quotas for HRC imports. And for India, the quota for HRC imports are now cut down by 23%. So all these things will have some bearing. Keeping all these things in mind, I think the valuations with the recent rally are to a mid-cycle level, and we need to see further triggers to confirm or to upgrade our target prices from this current level.
So if you could just name those names, Aditya, which are the ones that you are betting on and which are the ones that you are avoiding within the metals basket?
Yeah, so from earlier on, we were constructive on aluminium names like Hindalco, Nalco, and Vedanta, and this still remains our preferred pick because aluminium per se is not as is still strong, is still trading strong, and the demand fundamentals structurally for aluminium going forward also is expected to continue to remain strong. In the steel stock, we had positive view on Tata Steel. But with the recent rally, the valuations, we have to revisit it. So apart from Tata Steel in the steel name, we also like JSPL because of the kind of closure of their expansion in Angul. So this is our view, both on ferrous and non-ferrous.
Take that point. Thank you so much for joining in and giving us your views on the metals pack. You are more positive on the aluminum space than the ferrous and non-ferrous space. The valuations more at the mid-cycle level. Would be very interesting to see how the aluminum plays out as well, because we saw a decline in alumina prices. So to that extent, Nalco would be impacted as well. With that, we take a short break. Enough discussion on the listed side of commodities itself, but to get a deeper insight into what really is taking place in the commodities segment, and specifically sugar, Manisha Gupta joins in with Deepak Balani, who's the Director General at the Indian Sugar and Bioenergy Manufacturers Association. Stay tuned.